Hey, good evening once again. My name is Grace Njuru, CFA Society East Africa Society Manager. I welcome you to today's virtual trading webinar. We are so excited to partner with KASIB to be able to bring this, especially to our members within the CFA Society East Africa community. And I will give the mic over to Nick. Nick is from KASIB. I will let him do the honors of giving us his vast introduction so that we can be able to get to know him better and also to know the offering that he is about to present to us. So over to you, Nick.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you again, Grace, for the introduction. So once again, my name is Nick Lusega. I'm from KASIB, the Kenya Association of Stockbrokers and Investment Banks. And I'm there as a project manager for the SokoPlay project, which is in collaboration with the NSE. And I'm here today to show you guys a platform that we've developed and how it can help you. So allow me to share my screen. Grace, if you could just give me permission to share.
All right, sorry for that. I think Priscilla.
Okay, a minute. You can go ahead and share.
Still unable to.
Okay, we are good now. You can share.
Okay, thank you. So I hope everybody can see now. So this is a landing page that we developed for SokoPlay. This is a sign-up page where you put in your credentials. It's pretty straightforward. And I'd assume everybody here is a member of CFA, but if you're not, it's still the same process. So yeah, you go through all these credentials if you're able to set up for yourself. I currently have my own account that I'll use to show you guys what the platform looks like on the inside. Yeah. So this is your dashboard, and this is where you get a brief summary of everything. At the top here, we have the market status. So this is real time with the NSE itself. We're trading hours between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. So between those periods, you can place any trade you want, but currently it's closed. So you still have access to everything. You just can't buy or sell any shares at the time. And then under here, we have your personal profile and then your organization profile. So essentially, you have two accounts under one. Where your personal profile, you get $1 million from the NSE directly, which of course is virtual currency for you to trade. And then your organization account, you get whatever the organization decides to set for you. For example, now CFA, if they want to set for their members 500,000, if they want to set $1 million, 2 million, it's up to them to decide what you guys would be comfortable with. And then here you have your watch list, where any stocks that are interesting to you, you can place them over here to avoid getting cluttered with the rest. This is your notification bar and the account that you're currently using. So your balance is displayed over here, sorry, and you can start trading from right here, but you can also trade from the market watch and the analytics section, as well as equity prices. Your portfolio will be displayed over here. And if you click on this, you're able to see the stocks that you're currently holding. This is for demonstration purposes, so by no means is this any stock advice, but These are different stocks that you can see. It shows you the shares that you're holding, the average price, which is what you bought it at, the total cost, or what the shares you're holding cost at the time that you are buying, and the closing price, which is the most recently traded price. Like, this is what the market closed at today, and how much your stocks are worth at the end of the business day. You can also view your holdings from here, and you can also buy and sell shares from here as well, showing you what you're holding, the average cost, the current cost, and it should display the total cost, but there's a bit of an error there. So you also get a brief overview of your portfolio, showing how much is taking up how much space on your personal portfolio. You're able to see the top gainers currently in the market of that day, like these are the ones from today. You're able to see the transactions that you recently made, they're all shortlisted here. You're able to see the top losers as well. You can see the performance, but this is just a brief summary. It's more in detail in the market source section and the analytics and equity prices. You also get the market data over here showing each and every stock. But then again, this is on your dashboard, so this is just a short form of what you can see. And now under your company profile or your organization profile, there's a leaderboard where you're able to see how you're doing against your, let me say, team members, organization members. So like you can see our internal competition, you're able to see how guys are doing, and it's a bit of a friendly competition. It's nothing too serious, just a light here performing against each other. To see what you're not doing right, what you're doing right. Yeah. Next we have the market watch section. And as I said, this is the main place to buy and sell shares. So here you can find all the shares on display that are available on the Nairobi Securities Exchange. You're able to see the volume that was traded during that day, and the closing price and the last traded price. So these are just all of the stocks available currently, and it's up to date. So any new stocks, any businesses that do the IPO, we'll be able to see them on the exchange. And then again, the watch list is where you put the stocks that are interesting to you or the ones that you're currently holding if you want them in a different place from your portfolio. So it just displays the same thing as you see here, but now just for maybe the 3 or 2 that you've chosen to have on your watch list. Now the analytics is where you're able to test your own strategies. You're able to look at the market in any type of way you want, because this is powered by TradingView, if you're familiar with that platform. And I'll give an example of KPLC to show you how it looks on the chart. So you're able to see it in candles. You're able to see in bars, but personal preference is candles. And then you're able to use different indicators available to you. If you're an expert trader, or if you get to being an expert trader, you'd find a lot of these being of use when you're testing out different strategies, trying to see how the stock is moving and trying to make informed decisions before you do. And then again, you still have a watch list on your chart. Now, equity prices is where you can see all the stocks in a bit more depth. You're able to see the change percentage of that day, the high, the low, what it's at, and the previous price. So all the stocks are also listed here. If you want to see in like a list or a table format, this is the best place to go to rather than checking on your dashboard. And it's even sorted by category, so you know exactly where to go. Then for contests, like now this is where you go check your contest page for your organization. And when you click on it, you switch to that, but you can still switch back to your personal profile here. And yeah, there's a new section that is usually updated where any interesting news to somebody holding shares at whatever company would find of use to them. But we'll also add a section that includes the NSE Digital Academy, where this will offer trading information, how to buy bonds, shares, how to make better use of the markets, and just to give you more information on the market. So that will be added soon. And you want to commence trading and have a real account, this is where you come to open a real account, and it redirects you to various brokers. So currently it's only NCBA available, but in future we'll be able to expand to different stockbrokers. Yeah, thank you. I believe I've covered most, and if anybody has a question, they can feel free to ask.
Thank you, Nick. I can't see any questions yet, but I can see someone has their hand up. Priscilla, you are able to allow them to unmute them and they can speak?
Yes, I have.
Yes, Vincent?
Thank you so much. Thank you, Grace, and thank you, Nick. My question is, will the SokoPlay give provision for live trading? And is it possible to also trade derivatives?
Currently you can't trade derivatives, it's only shares, but it is live trading. And by live trading, do you mean 24/7 or do you mean within current market times?
I mean, with live money. Can you be able to link maybe your SokoPlay account with your real CDS account?
Okay, I get your question. But depending on your stockbroker, I feel like each stockbroker offers its own platform for trading real money with your CDS account. SokoPlay is just let me say an introduction into the stock market from the NSE, where it's just to give you an idea of the concepts and how to trade. But for trading with real money now, with your CDS account, your stockbroker should have their own live trading platform. I believe all of the KASIB members, each stockbroker has its own live trading platform, but they don't really offer demo accounts with the features that SokoPlay offers. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let me ask as we wait for the attendees to be able to digest and ask us questions. Just one that someone asked me, and I don't know if they've been able to join. If someone is outside Kenya but a CFA Society member, are they able to log in and use your platform?
You're able to log in and use it, yes, but you have to register with, Kenyan credentials. But once you log in Kenya, you can still use it wherever you are.
Sorry,
Well, once you sign up in Kenya,
when you
sorry.
mean Kenyan credentials, but they are our members in Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, Ethiopia, and they have their own credentials, or at least CFA Society member credentials. Is that what they should use, or what do you mean by Kenyan credentials?
Okay, I get what you mean. For people who don't have like a Kenyan ID or any of those verifications, it's still the same setup process. But now I'd say if that many interested, they should come to you so that we can set them up directly, because it may affect the system since it was tweaked mainly to be Kenyan numbers and IDs.
Okay, so but if they tell us that they're interested, there's a way you're able to do it on the back end and they can be able to use the platform, right?
Yeah, it's not a big issue.
Okay. And then the other question that I had is whether SokoPlay can be able to or can be used for other stock exchange markets like the Rwanda Stock Exchange Market, Uganda and Tanzania, Ethiopia, and not just our local NSE platform.
Okay, it's in our goals to move towards that and put most of the East African stock markets on the platform. I think it's a good move for everybody, but at the moment, it's just the Nairobi Securities Exchange.
Okay. Okay. So, and I think the other question that I have seen, where on the dashboard you were showing us that we are able to see the members, or someone is able to see other members and how they're doing. And let's say someone is not, comfortable with that, how would they be able to still be on the platform but maintain some sort of quote unquote privacy that it's not open to all the other society members, so to say?
Okay. I don't know if you guys can still see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Because now you have two profiles. You have your own personal profile, which is not visible to anyone, and then you have now your organization profile. So if you're not comfortable, you can trade on your personal profile. Nobody will see what you're doing except you. But if you want to if you guys are trying to sort something out in the office, you're trying to compete, then just come and place your trades here. You see who'll do better, and they'll be able to see that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let me see if we have any questions.
I can see 2 questions in the chat. So somebody asked, how do you track the trading costs associated with buying and selling of stocks? Let me just go to the other section. Okay, because the market is currently closed, I can't really show you that. But while you're placing a trade, it's able to show you over here. And you're able to see all the charges and the balance that you make. But now, because the market is closed, you're not able to see the pricing. So I hope that gives a bit more clarity. But I can still reach out to you if you ask Grace. I can reach out to you and show you how it works when the market opens tomorrow. Then there was another question. Did you mention that the NCBA stockbroker is already integrated with the platform for live trading? Currently, yeah, you can set up with NCBA, but the market is closed, so it won't even take you to that link. But still, if you set up your CDS account with NCBA, you can still use SokoPlay, but it's not on the same platform. NCBA still have their own live trading platform. SokoPlay, again, is just a virtual trader, just a place for you to learn the ropes in the stock market. Somebody else asked about the package in terms of cost. So for CFA members, this is absolutely free. We're not charging any CFA members. It's free to register. We will send out a very specific link for CFA members that will allow you to register for free. But if you are a non-member watching this, registration is not expensive. It's only 100 shillings, and it gives you the same thing, but now the CFA members have their own personal contest, and again, it's free for them to sign up. So I'm not sure if there's any more questions.
So what would you advise as the very next steps? If someone is interested, you'll share with us a link that we are able to post in our various community groups, and then someone is able to click there into the registration, or they have to be the ones to reach out to us, and then we submit their names to you and documents, or how would you advise we go about it? Just in case someone is wondering on the very next steps.
No, yeah, we'll send you a link that now, if a member wants to register, they just click on the link and they're able to do it themselves, put in their own credentials. So it's a very easy process to get going. So I can share that link with you, and then you share it in your communities, and everybody should be able to get started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I do not see any question. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Under virtual trading, does the platform track or use the real-time bid and offer levels and prices in the market? Yeah, this is absolutely real-time with what the NSE is offering. You're literally playing in real time. As much as it's not real money, it's still following trades and the volume that's going on in that day. So anything that you do, sometimes this section may be a little inaccurate, or sometimes the volume might be lower than it actually is, but you're still able to place trades in real time. With real-time prices, I mean, sorry.
And see someone asking to the society, we can compete among ourselves, my 2 cents. Yes, definitely, definitely. We will be able to do that.
Yeah, learning the
Yeah,
platform
Vincent. Mm-hmm.
should be able to compete and see how everyone is doing. Because it's not, nobody will feel bad for losing on virtual money.
I know, right? It's virtual money anyway. Okay. Then we have a question from Vincent. Can I be able to download tick data and price data from several years back to test that strategy?
Yes, the NSE does offer that data to you, but you have to purchase it from them, depending on how far back you want to go. But for that, you have to consult the NSE directly because they sell it themselves.
And on this particular platform, on the Soko trading platform, to what extent is someone able to download the data?
On the platform, you can't download. You're able to view it like on the chart, but you can't download the data.
Okay.
Like if you can see the chart, you're able to check different price points as far back as is relevant. Like the NSE ain't a good example, but you're able to see different price points across the years, but you can't download it.
Okay. Members, do we have any other additional questions? You can raise your hand, you can type it on the Q&A box, and we'll be able to answer you. How long will our credentials be active?
The credentials for signing up, I believe they're lifetime. You don't lose your account at any point.
Yeah.
So it sticks with you.
What if someone wants to change their basics, let's say an email address, things like that? Or someone, no, but you said someone can use their credentials in case they move within East Africa. But what if I want to change the registered information, the basics, an email address, what have you? What do I need to do?
Okay, so from your dashboard or wherever you are, you can click on your account at the top here, go to your account settings. You're able to change your number, your first and last name. Email, if you want to change your email, you can always contact me or the NSE and we'll be able to change that for you. It's also not a difficult process.
Any other questions, members? You're welcome. Someone says thank you for organizing this. You are very much welcome. And we hope to get you more initiatives like this so that you can be able to be an active stock trader. So maybe the last one. you mentioned Nick, you mentioned that if someone wants to do an active trade now, other than the virtual money, they have to use their CDS account, right?
Yeah, that's correct. To trade with real money, you need to set up a CDS account first.
Okay. So how would we be able to transition our members if someone now feels comfortable, they want to now indulge, in making some really good money, hopefully before end of the year? How would we be able to transition our members? Do we come to you, or, do you have someone that you'd recommend, or how would you recommend in terms of the transition?
Okay, so if you want to set up your real account, there's a lot of KASIB members that we have, and if you allow me to share my screen again, let me just switch tabs. I can show you the different KASIB members. So all of these are active stockbrokers or investment banks that's licensed to set up your CDS for you. So if you come to us, we can recommend for you where to go depending on your trading goals, how much money you want to put in. And
Sure.
we'll set up a meeting with these stockbrokers as well. You're able to talk to the different ones that you've identified, and then you choose the one that you prefer.
Okay.
And let me just show you the members. But still, in your own time, you can still search up the KASIB website. It's just up here, kasib.co.k, and they would see the same list of members. So all of these guys can set up a CDS account for you. It's very straightforward. So if you come to us, we'll be able to get that set up for you as well through them.
Okay. All right. And then Vincent is asking, will there be another training on derivatives from NSC?
Yes. In near future, we still have a lot of sessions now to also get guys going, showing you different strategies as well on the stock markets. But this is a CFA exclusive. This is not for non-members. So we'll be able to meet with CFA members, showing you different ways and strategies that you can implement on the stock market. But with derivatives specifically, I'm not too sure because that still isn't available on this platform. But for shares, we get.
Okay. What would you recommend? And I'm just giving our members maybe like 2 or 3 more minutes to see if they'll come up with any questions before we end. For someone who then now trades, feels comfortable and wants to indulge, what sort of mindset would you recommend, or risk appetite would you recommend for someone who then wants to take trading to a new different level? Because I know there are times, the stock markets will be up, or go down. Someone may probably decide, let me trade, and then, probably go for the IPOs that will be coming up within the year. But then they see the price has gone down. So like, what sort of mentality or risk appetite should someone have? And also you've mentioned something about goals. How would someone be able to monitor their short-term goals? What is a short-term goal? Is it 1 year? Is it 3 months? And, what's also the long-term goals, so that when someone is coming to you, they've checked all the lists or checklists that you guys will need an potential investor to have before, launching real money on the NSE platform.
Okay, so I can get started by saying trading is a very vast concept, and in general, you need to be very patient. Don't look at trading like a get-rich-quick scheme. Don't think that you'll put 100,000 today and then tomorrow you'll have 900,000. It's possible, yes. People have done it, yes. But if you trade with that mentality, it's very easy for you to lose. So you should look at it as an investment, more or less, where it needs a lot of patience, it needs a lot of research. You should definitely always look into the stock that you're buying before you buy it. Look at how the company is doing, and look at a lot of other things before you choose to buy a stock. Because if you buy blindly in the hope of making a lot of money soon, you'll get angry at us and yourself. So to be patient, you need to be very you need to seek a lot of knowledge. Always stay on toes with news, because a lot of news can change stock prices instantly. Like if something crazy said on the news, it could affect your stock. So you also have to be very in tune with what's going on. Also, you said short-term goals. I'd say to get started on this platform and to understand the basics of trading. Also, if you do more research on your own, like in your free time, watch more videos on how, in general, the stock market works. It should take, 3 months, as you said, for you to be well equipped and for you to be confident enough to trade because you'll have seen how your money is performing virtually before you test your actual money. Long-term goals, if you want to take up to a year, if you want to take 5 years, I feel like that's personal. But I believe from around 3 to 6 months, everybody should be confident enough to place their own trades using their own strategies and not of speculation or hearsay. You should be able to buy a stock because you're confident in it, not because somebody told you to buy. And that's the whole point of the platform side. It gives people the confidence. People shouldn't be scared of trading because they see guys losing money, or they shouldn't be too excited as well because they see guys making money. But just look at this as another avenue to make money, but in a reasonable manner.
Okay, we do have a question, I think a question from an anonymous. In Ethiopia, such platforms are not available, although they say they are investment banks. I know that Ethiopia is a new market, but I'm sure that as they develop, of course, such offerings will start coming up. But we are grateful that, if you are our member and you're, tuning in from Ethiopia with your CFA Society East African credentials, you are able to at least first learn with this SokoPlay platform, and then who knows, as your stock market grows, you'll be able to be one of the pioneers and lead different investment conversations because you'll have the confidence, you'll have the knowledge, the checklist, like Nick has told us, the mentality that is required. You'll be able to be a trainer, it's called TOT, trainers of trainers. So you'll be a pioneer in that. And then a follow-up question on the transition to real trading, maybe suggestions of brokers who allow you to open CDS accounts without physically visiting their offices. I believe they're there, but Nick, you can talk about it.
All right. As I said, when you're ready to open a CDS account, you can get in touch with KASIB and we can connect you to one of our stockbrokers without having you going to the office or even coming to our office. It's something we can do over the phone. So that also should not be an issue.
Okay. At some point, will the platform allow for virtual bonds trading in the secondary market? Oh, wow. Nick, you guys have goals. People are having goals for you, but you can advise us.
It's a good point to note, and we're always looking to expand and looking to give people more offerings. But it's also, let me say, somehow a new platform. It's still growing day by day. We're always trying to develop. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if we still have new questions coming up. If you have an additional questions as we're wrapping up, you could raise your hands before we close you out. We will definitely share the link that will be given to us. So please be on the lookout on your email so that you can be able to log in and start trading and start learning. And as Nick has advised all of us, it's important that, we get the right information. So even as you're practicing on the platform, you are practicing with real-time information and not out of hype. So learn, I know that there's several classes on personal finance going on. I'm not here to advertise anyone, just putting it out there. You can be able to get into one of those platforms and learn so that even as you're trading with real-time information, with the right know-how. YouTube videos are available on, how things work on NSE, so you can be able to learn. And I cannot see any other questions. So I think we'll be able to call it a day. We will send the link to our members for this particular webinar. So also be on the lookout for that. So if you have any questions, if you missed the introduction when Nick was walking us through, you'll be able to see how exactly the SokoPlay platform works, and you can be able to join the rest of the members. And we'll look forward to seeing you on the other side of the trading platform. I'm sure Nick is excited to help us all. So like he's mentioned, if you are not within Kenya, you can share or reach out to us. I can see our number was put up there. You can reach out to us and we'll be able to share your credentials with Nick, and he'll be able to create your accounts so that you can be able to trade. And thank you so much, Nick. We look forward to what KASIB is going to offer. There's a request on derivative. There's now a request on virtual bonds, and guys are excited. Clearly 2026 looks like the year people want to do good investment decisions. So Nick, over to you. Thank you so much, and we look forward to this long-term partnership. To our members, be on the lookout. We are working on getting more speakers in terms of investments who'll be able to help you make the right decisions on what exactly is the checklist for an investor. What do you check for in an organization that you'd be interested in? Not all that glitters is gold, I've heard it said. So be on the lookout for that upcoming webinar. We'll definitely get someone to, advise us, even as various IPOs are coming to the market. Which one would you be advised to take up, and not even just be advised, which one based on the checklist that will be given, will you be able to know that it's a good investment or is it not a good investment? And you're able to advise your community, your friends, your family on the right steps, because you'll be educated. So see you on our next webinar. See you as you're logging into the KASIB platform. And happy trading and happy learning. I do not see us having any other questions unless, Nick, you have a comment for us.
I can just say thank you again, Grace, for giving me the opportunity to show everybody what we're doing. I hope everybody has found new information. If it wasn't new, I hope it was useful today. And again, happy trading. I'll just add my email to the chat, so feel free to reach out to me if you have any further questions. And once again, thank you guys for having me. I hope we meet again in future.
Sure. Thank you so much.